Hello, welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show.
I'm going to stop you there.
Go on.
A couple of months ago, I made a little request. I said, if anybody's watching this and they like us, they like our faces, like your face, like the camera, like the lights, like the computers, especially like Mike's computer because it's new.
It's shiny, yeah.
Please subscribe. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, just go and click on that little subscribe button because every little helps, in the words of Tesco's.
You might win a prize. There's a random prize for subscribers.
I might smile in one of the openings.
Ooh. So let's kick off with IFSC news because the World Cup came to Chamonix showcase event and it was a good one. With the lead wall being backed by the towering Mont Blanc massive mountains and a packed crowd in the Place du Mont Blanc, the Chamonix World Cup is a special competition. For the women's, it was Austria's Jessie Pilt who made serious progress with the tricky route. For a while, it looked like she'd done enough for the win by holding hold 35, but a review by the judges decided that she hadn't controlled the move and was downgraded to 34 plus. Which got her the bronze medal. So close to her second Chamonix win. China's Xutong Zhang claimed the silver medal by reaching hold 34 plus. Although equal to Jessie, come back to the semi-finals meant she picked up the silver medal. Korea's Shen Suo was almost unknown before this season. A silver medal in her first World Cup in Vila put her on the map, and she followed that with gold in Chamonix. The 15-year-old looks super strong, making light work of the athletic moves. She's now a serious contender for the overall title. The men's comp featured another hard route that no athlete managed to top. Austria's Jakob Schubert had a good boulder season and was looking to find some lead climbing form this weekend. He climbed hard and with his usual determination and would have been disappointed not to have gone further, falling at the head wall. A bronze for Jakob. Germany's Alex Megos is always entertaining to watch climb and he pulled off an outrageous splits move that got the crowd psyched. Sadly, a foot pop left him only with a silver medal, but it keeps him on track for a possible overall title. When Adam Ondra stepped out onto the Place du Mont Blanc, the crowd knew they would see something special. He was returning from injury, but nothing seemed to bother him, and he climbed higher than anyone else, coming tantalisingly close to the top. A brilliant gold for Adam. It was a mega World Cup, and we missed it. We weren't there.
Yeah. We were in Germany.
Yeah, Germany was good though.
Yep. Germany was good, but it would have been good to see. It's always good to see IFSC at Chamonix. It's an amazing atmosphere.
It's just so cool. And there are some talking points to come out of this. Probably the main one being that Janja didn't make finals for the first time in years. Is it ever? Not ever, maybe.
I think this is her first Miss Final.
Ever.
I'm going to put it out there that I think this is her first Miss Final.
Big claim there. Anyway, so Janja didn't get through, so unlucky for her. I think she was kind of like, look, it was going to happen at some point. She put it on her Instagram, so I'm sure she'll come back.
Did she use chalks in the semis?
She did use chalk all the way through. Also talking points, Molly and Will. Molly came 6th.
Millie
Thompson-Smith came 6th. Will Bosi came 4th. Nice to see Brits on the both in the finals for the first time ever, I think. So
Very
nice.
Speaking not of British people, but sandstone, we're going to Germany. Planet Mountain has reported that German rock climber Robert Feistner has made the first free ascent of Vertringbang der letzten Idealitzen up the Nonnengartner Tower in the Elbsandstein Massiv in Germany. The route, graded at 12A or French 8C, is now the most difficult climb in the area, and what is remarkable about the ascent is that it was climbed in the traditional style, ground up through long runouts on ring bolts and no chalk.
What was the name of the climb again?
Can't remember.
It just slipped my mind. Can you?
Really? Okay. Vertreibung der letzten Idealitzen.
Oh, Idealitzen.
Up the Nonnengartner Tower in Elbsandstein Massiv.
That is a mouthful.
Elbsandstein Massiv is this area in Germany which is very like one of the most important historical German climbing areas in the world. It's kind of like that place where you went climbing in the Czech Republic.
Is it near that, because that area was right near the border, wasn't it?
I think it is on the border. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I'm not sure. Anyway, so they normally just use those ring bolts that you used, and then like the protection of like the knots, what are they called?
Knots,
that's it.
Yeah.
So amazingly impressive. Like, remember how hard your route was? He did an 8C without any chalk.
Did he
on
head
sandstone?
When we were there, they were like, "There's no head pointing. It's not allowed."
Traditional style, ground up.
So he ground up
I
on
don't
an
think
8C.
I don't think it was an onside, but it was the first
No, but he
ascent. So
did it.
ground up. Yeah.
Jeez, that is. I mean, hats off to the man. That is awesome.
That's amazing.
Genuinely amazing.
Yeah.
Now, Aiden Roberts, British climber Aiden Roberts, has been on a trip to Colorado, and he's been absolutely crushing. Aiden has sent the hard test piece Jade 8B+, famously flashed by Adam Ondra. The crimpy boulder is no pushover, and he sent it on his third go. If that wasn't enough, he also put up a first ascent he's named Railway that might weigh in at 8C. He also climbed, amongst others, Don't Get Greedy 8B, Wildcat 8A+, Loch Ness 8B, and Top Notch 8B. Quite a trip. Do you remember the Adam Ondra flash video? It was ages ago.
Yeah. And it had like Dave Graham in it.
Dave Graham in it, I think.
Go on, man.
Yeah, he just turns up to Jade and he's like, just pulls on all the moves, and you could just feel it. Like it's a group of pro climbers, and when Adam says that, you could just feel the sort of like awe, slight jealousy come in.
Yeah, I think Dave Graham was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So nice one, Aiden Roberts, you're crushing it, and could be an 8C.
Is it an 8C?
Maybe talk in the thing.
Okay. Is an 8C. When is an 8C not an 8C?
Who knows?
Exactly. We're going over to Pakistan now, where the son of somebody very, very well known has done some pretty impressive climbing. Planet Mountain has reported that South Tyrolean mountaineer Simon Messner has made a solo ascent of Toshi 3, a 6,200 meter mountain in Pakistan that has never been climbed before. Simon is the son of world-renowned climber Reinhold Messner, who travelled with his son to Pakistan. We're pretty sure we'll be hearing much more from this climber in the future. Good work, Simon. So that is Reinhold Messner's son. Did you know Reinhold Messner had a son?
I presumed he did.
Do you know who Reinhold Messner is?
Of course I do.
Okay, we'll just
No oxygen, Everest ascent, probably the most badass mountaineer in the world, arguably. But just known for his like free style of doing stuff, you know, like purity.
And he has a son, and apparently his son is badass as well. Soloing, a 6,200 meter ascent, first ascent, never ascended a mountain before in Pakistan. Wow.
Can you imagine being Messner and just waving your son off at base camp? Like, be safe, son, good luck, don't fall. And then.
Do you reckon he'd be like that? Or do you reckon he'd be like, hurry up, come on.
I think he'd be like super German. Not that, I mean, in a good way. I think it would just be like, it would be very just like, son, climb the mountain. And that'd be it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it now. Okay, next up, we've got news of Spanish crusher Georgie Diaz Rulo. Jorge is on a classic route tick list at the moment. Having recently climbed the 8C boulder Soyeuse and then climbed La Planta Shiva 9B, Jorge has now climbed the Chris Sharma classic route Biography 9A+. After 8 days on the route and trying out several bits of beta, Jorge finally sent on the 14th of July. So I'd say about 3 months ago, I'd never heard of this guy before, and since then he's climbed one 8C boulder, one 9B climb, and now Biography 9A+.
He seems to have like a lot of support as well. We keep getting Instagrammed about him specifically, and I think people kind of want him to move from underground to overground. You see what I mean?
Yeah, like
bust him onto the scene.
Like in London.
Yes, like the Metropolitan line.
You know when they developed the overground, it became much more of a thing.
No, I know, but also the Metropolitan goes from underground to overground.
There's a progress, but it technically stays on the underground, right?
Well, it's overground because it goes overground.
But you know there's a difference between overground and underground. There's two
Well, it
different
depends
networks.
if we're technically talking about an overground line, then you are correct, yeah. But if we're metaphorically speaking about an underground climber going overground, then I reckon the Metropolitan line is a good example. British trad news now. Steve McClaren is having a bit of a resurgence in the trad game, and he's just sent another route. Steve has climbed the bold and difficult route Nightmare E8 6C in the Llanberis Pass in North Wales. The route is on the iconic Dinas Cromlech crag that hangs over the valley with its giant open book walls. Steve went for the route on site and made it, by his own admission, by the skin of his teeth. A true frightener of a route with huge full potential. It's a real achievement. Steve's back in the trad game.
Yeah, what is this with Steve? Now he's a trad climber again.
I don't know, because it's funny. There's a great write-up on UKC about this. You should go and read it. But like, he's always talking about like safety and all, you know, and he's talked to us about it. He's like, I like trad, but I just don't like necessarily the consequences. But that route has serious consequences. It's huge fall.
He's obviously had a word with himself in some respect.
Yeah.
And now he wants to do trad all the time.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where he takes it.
Well, I mean, like, he's smashing some serious routes.
Yeah, that one. There's if you've never seen the video of Nico Fab, you know the Nico Fabris one where he takes the whipper on it, and not from the top. He falls below the top, and he nearly decks out on the thing. And Steve was like, apparently in the write-up, slapping for the last hold, knowing that fall. And he got the wrong wire placement, and it, yeah.
Did anybody film it, I wonder?
They did. I can't remember the photographer's name. I should do, but
if
yes,
you are the photographer, let us know, and maybe we can work something out. Okay, Elise Frazee has been doing some climbing in South Africa. Ete.nu has reported that Elise Frazee has sent the 8B problem ray of light in Rockland, South Africa. The former youth world champion and French pole vaulting champion, Elise has sent numerous 9As, and this is her third 8B in the last 12 months. So an interesting fact when I read up about Elise, and I mentioned it there, is that she is the former French pole vaulting champion.
Seriously?
She was the youth climbing world champion, then decided not to do it anymore, and then turned her attention to pole vaulting.
Yeah.
Became the French champion.
Yeah.
Went back to bouldering
Right.
and climbed lots of 9As and 8Cs.
She should just go and find every dyno in the world and just
pole vault it.
pole vault it.
I mean, that's A climbing though, isn't it?
Is it A climbing?
A bouldering.
I think it would be. She must have some spring in her. Even though she usually jumps with the pole vault, obviously, like she's going to be jumping.
She's got the, that little flick they do at the end to get over the thing.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's if ever there was like a problem where she had to like flick herself over,
or like a dyno,
and land on her feet,
a dyno down
on the top of the boulder. That would be pretty cool.
True.
She wouldn't have to do like the toe hook, the bat hang. She'd just be like flick away through it. Yeah.
If anyone's got a video of them flicking their way to the top of the boulder, we would like to see it. So
it can be as easy
us.
as an 6B or as hard as an 8C.
Doesn't matter as long as you're backflipping on top of a boulder. No, not on top, backflip to get to a boulder.
To be honest, regardless, if you do a flip on a boulder, we'd like to see it.
It's dangerous precedent, that, isn't it? Though.
But you don't
safe.
have to.
Yeah.
Wear a helmet.
Yeah.
It's not really that safe to wear a helmet when you're bouldering.
No, true. 9B counter.
Yeah.
So we've got to start off with a bit of controversy, which is there's this route called Fortaleza in Brazil. Last week I think it was Felipe Camaroni. Sorry.
No, Felipe Camargo established the first
Camargo.
route. Juliana Camaroni came along and did the second route.
Yes.
Did it on a second try,
Yeah.
second session. Therefore, he proposed a downgrade of 8C to 8B plus.
Yeah, and this seems to have been like the general consensus because Daniel did it. He's got his Instagram as 8B plus. It's like it is no longer an 8C.
But when we awarded Juliana Camaroni it on the 8C counter, it was an 8C brackets B plus.
Yeah, but he kind of almost instantly said it wasn't. I think we've got to take it off.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Really?
Yeah, that's fine.
No argument.
Well, I was gonna argue, but then I kind of remember when we had this situation with Jimmy Webb climbing. What was the world's first 8C? The
Big Island.
No, the one that Fred Nicole did. Anyway, there was a boulder there, and he got downgraded to 8B plus, and then I said it was an 8C, but it was downgraded, so it wasn't one. So yeah, let's take him off.
Sorry, bud. And it was our purple pen as well. We've still lost a red pen. That goes.
Really
Goodbye. Good. But we do have a 9B. So, well, first of all, Aiden Roberts, right? Called Railway.
Yes.
First ascent. He reckons it's 8C. He's claiming it's 8C. By the rules, it's got to go on.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Stick it on.
So, Aiden. How do I do capitals, not capitals? Aiden Roberts gets 1 point.
Well done, Aiden.
One. Woo! But also...
First British person on the 8C counter?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not James Squire.
James Squire. Badass James Squire. There was one more, Daniel Woods. I'm trying to find it, can't find it. Hang on, wait, give me a sec. Okay, so Daniel Woods has climbed a V15 called Direct Hit. Nice one, Daniel.
Woods. I think Daniel Woods is catching up.
Wow, we've got to do something about this, man.
No, it's fine.
You like it still?
Yeah, I love it.
No one knows the scores.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much has Juliana Camaroni got?
Talk amongst yourselves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, he's now in the lead. Joint lead.
Who? Daniel?
Well, Juliana Camaroni did have 7, but we took it away, and now he's got 6. And then Daniel Woods did have 5, now he's got 6.
Do you remember when I told him that he has to win because I've got his money on him?
And he's obviously listened.
This could be it.
Yeah.
Mija. And we are deep within the Arc'teryx Academy stuff at the moment. I was going to say something rude. I didn't. We're in the Arc'teryx Academy. We're deep within it.
Yeah.
And you did a wonderful edit of our climb with Will Gadd. So we took Will Gadd away from the academy, which he was quite psyched to do because he wanted to go climbing. We took him over to Italy. We climbed this classic route. It's stunning. So,
and I think it's important to say that we did climb it because it's exactly the kind of thing that you would do maybe on the Arc'teryx Academy or with the skills that you learn on the Arc'teryx Academy.
It's like next step on, isn't it?
Exactly.
You do the academy and then this is a route for you.
Easy but beautifully exposed and amazing views climbing.
Yeah, check out this teaser.
This is the home of mountaineering in the world, really, and alpinism. This is where it started, and for me to be here and get to do this with you, like, life is good, man. Thank you. And
cool.
Have you done this route before?
I've never done this route. I've always wanted to, but just never got
on site
around to it.
together?
I know,
Give
mate.
me a high five.
Yeah.
So good.
All right, on to the crux. Let's do it. Falling me, this GoPro's going inside you.
Nicely done.
So it's beautiful, as you can see, like stunning route.
Yeah, that was one of my favourite things we did, other than the challenge video last year where you got grumpy last year. If you haven't seen that, then just go to our YouTube page because it's like right at the top.
You know I don't like
right
walking.
beside the subscribe button.
Yeah.
There he is, emerging through the trees like some Killian Jornet type figure with an engine just keeps burning and burning and burning. Oh!
I don't like walking, and you made me walk up a hill for no reason.
Right, next up we're looking at the shop. We're obviously in the middle of sales at the moment. There's some crazy good deals. We've been banging on about it recently. If you want some good stuff, it is going though. Mm-hmm. The other thing to mention is that Scarpa Fury Air is now in stock.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I am so excited. This is the lightest bouldering shoe Scarpa I've ever made.
We haven't got our hands on it yet, but we just kind of have a little feel.
Yeah, but it's coming.
It's coming.
I'm getting it in a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
Maybe this week it's arriving.
In your size?
I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, we're getting sent it, so we will be doing a full review. It's a bit of a hypercar of a shoe. It's crazy, but it's kind of cool, so it's coming soon.
Yes, absolutely. And then next up, we want to talk about, comments of the week. So we're going to do the comments of the week.
Oh, yes, okay.
Ready?
You want to sing?
Yeah. Comments of the week.
Comments of the week.
From last week's show.
Yo, busting out the comments, yo! Thought I'd spit some bars.
That was nice.
Yeah.
We need a graphics and stuff.
Yeah, we did. Flo could remix. He could do
maybe next week.
Yeah.
Maybe next week?
Yeah. My comment is from Rahul Gonzalez, and he says, "Hey there, EpicTV. Is it an idea to also include other nationals other than the British?" Now, this is because we talked about the British nationals last week.
Yes.
And it's a really good point. We cover probably sometimes predominantly British events because we're a British speaking channel. We have a big audience in Great Britain, so we tend to look at that. We do cover other nationals when we can. It's also sometimes hard to get media. So I know there was Japanese nationals. We talked about that. We shared some photos and stuff, but it can be tricky to sort of find information and find photos and pictures.
If you know of any good sources, send them our way on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and we'll try and report them. For example, we went to Germany at the weekend. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like a national comp, but it was like a local kind of comp, and we basically filmed all that stuff. So there's definitely like stuff that we will try and cover and try and mention when we can. So the more that you make us aware, the better.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Right, my comment is by The Travelin' Man, which is a great handle. It says, "Great video. Please do more like this. And maybe the screen in the back is then with less fingerprints. Still super fun with you guys." So as you can see, the screen is now kind of clean.
Polished.
Is it?
Smooth. I gave it a real good scrub. There is some bits missing.
Maybe around the edges.
Yeah, the edges.
Dirty.
It's close.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Comments. Keep commenting, and then you might Yeah, so all you have to do to comment is just scroll down, and as you scroll down, you'll probably see the subscribe button somewhere. But other than that, you can just then leave your comment.
Yeah, and if you're interested in the Scarpa Fury Air, also click the subscribe button.
Oh, really?
1 in 7,000 gets a free Scarpa Fury Air.
1 in 7,000?
Yeah.
That's quite, not very much.
No, it's totally worth it. Those shoes are expensive. Subscribe, you never know.
Read the small print
Yeah,
that says that's not true.
yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Bye.
Bye.